Told you we should have done that. Good morning, Trojans. Today's date is Tuesday, January 29th, and it is an A-Day.
The quote of the day today is from Alan Bloom. Education is the movement from darkness to light.
And now let's head straight over to sports with Griffin Epstein.
Another wonder goal! Oh my goodness!
Good morning, Trojans. Yesterday, the boys varsity basketball team lost again to American Canyon in an extremely close 36-34 affair. The Trojans were dominant in the first half, scoring 23 points and only allowing the Wolves 11. However, in the third quarter, the Trojans only scored 1 point, and American Canyon clawed their way back into the game. The game was tied in the final moments, but American Canyon hit a buzzer-beating shot, and Petaluma was dealt its third straight loss and second straight loss by a buzzer beater. After the disheartening loss, the Trojans moved to 3-6 in league. Meanwhile, after the boys soccer team lost to Napa 4-1 a couple weeks ago at Memorial Stadium, Trojan Live interviewed sophomore leading goal scorer Pablo Cortez de Leon.
You guys got off to a slow start in this game, and it seemed like you picked up the energy throughout. Playing a good team, what do you take away from this one?
I mean, I don't know. We weren't like doing good as much, you know. We weren't playing as fast, hard. We got to come up with more energy next time and get them, you know. It's just one game, but we get them next time. You know, they were struggling in the end because we were pressuring. So next time we just got to come out harder and get everyone we need.
How were you were able to generate some offense, able to get that penalty kick able to force the penalty kick for the one goal? How were you personally able to generate some offense and energy into this team?
I mean, personally, I just try my hardest, you know. I play this game with heart. I don't do this as a hobby. I try to go top, you know. It's just simple. It's just a game, you know. You go for it. You got to play with hardest, play with your heart. That's it.
You was only a sophomore and Gianluca only as a freshman. You have underclassmen at the attacking forces for your guys' team. How challenging has that been, and how do you think you guys have developed over the course of the year?
I mean, I don't look at it as challenging. I look at it as another opportunity because we're recruiting new people, you know, because like the seniors are going to be leaving, so we're going to have, you know, freshmen, so they're better. They more experience. We're going to have more chemistry throughout the year, so we know how to play better, you know.
The boys varsity soccer team will play Casa Grande tonight at 6 at the Gauchos' home turf. The Trojans lost to Casa Grande a couple weeks ago in the first round of the Egg Bowl, and Petaluma will be looking to recover and get its first win since before that loss tonight. And finally, the varsity girls basketball team will also play Casa Grande, this time at the Ed Jacopi Gym on the east side. The Trojans are looking strong after breaking their 5-game losing streak against American Canyon on Saturday. The big game tips off at 7. Trojan Live will have complete coverage of the big rivalry affair on our YouTube channel. Beat that school, and let's head back to the anchor desk.
Students, if you have any uncleared absences, please remind your parents to clear those absences in January. This is the last week to clear cuts. The attendance office must be called at 778-4670 by 3 o'clock this Friday, February 1st. Please check your attendance through the parent portal or see Miss Hale in the attendance office for an attendance report. You will be assigned Saturday school for any uncleared absences.
If any students were affected by the student government shutdown, there is a list of resources in the counseling office. Provides discounts, free goods, and services offered by local businesses and service providers.
Attention winter sports athletes. Your applications for PE exemption are now available to be picked up in the Student Assistance Center. This is for winter sports athletes that participated this year. The deadline for this application is February 8th, 2019. Please turn in your completed applications to Miss Anderson in the Student Assistance Center. This is for sophomores and juniors only.
Now for an update on the dodgeball tournament. Congrats to the freshmen for beating the juniors yesterday. Today, the sophomores play the seniors, and then the class that wins today will play the freshmen tomorrow in the Penulent Championship game. Thursday, the champions will put their skills to the test and play the teachers for the title of PHS Dodgeball Champions. Good luck to all.
The Friends of the Petaluma River organization is encouraging students to submit a 40 to 50 second PSA and is awarding the top 3 with scholarships. First place will be awarded $750, second place will be awarded $500, and third will receive $250. Videos needed to be submitted by April 8th, and the scholarships will be awarded at the Watershed Classroom Student Showcase on April 18th. For more details, go to friendsofthepetalumaRiver.org.
Attention to all JSA members. Come to A5 today at lunch for an exciting debate on whether or not the status of historical figures deemed racist, sexist, or homophobic should be taken down. This is also a mandatory meeting for all people planning on attending Winter State. Again, if you're going to attend Winter State, you must be in A5 today at lunch.
Hey students, are you a fan of cartoons, a fan of movies, a fan of pizza? If you said yes to any of these things, head to room E7 at lunch on Thursday to check out the Cartoon Club. They will meet every Monday and Wednesday to watch cartoons, movies, and provide important info about upcoming expos, conventions, and other outside events. These are always accepting new members, so head to room E7 at lunch on Wednesday to watch cartoons and have a good time. There will be pizza.
Finally, the academic decathlon is heading to Fairfield for a competition this Saturday. Let's wish them luck.
Now let's go over to Napua with a movie review.
Good morning, Trojans. I'm Napua and I'm here with another movie review. Now, the movie I'm going to be reviewing actually only got 38% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I do believe that this is one of the best movies that I have seen all year. Granted, it is only January, so there's plenty of time for more fantastic movies to come out, but so far this one is definitely at the top of my list. This movie is The Upside. This movie basically follows the plot of a quadriplegic and his life auxiliary. His life auxiliary is played by Kevin Hart, and he is an ex-con, and he is looking for work. And he goes into a building thinking that he's applying for a janitor position, when actually he goes in and he gets interviewed for the life auxiliary position. Obviously, he ends up getting it, and they become really good friends. I thought this movie was fantastic because there was a lot of great chemistry between the actors, not just with the two main characters, but with all of the characters, even some of the minor ones. There was great chemistry between everybody. I thought that all of the actors were great choices. I didn't think that, I might have casted this differently. I thought it was fantastic. However, that being said, there were a couple characters that I was thinking, maybe we could have done something more with them. For example, there's love interests, and there's other characters who kind of come off as like, oh, this person is going to be part of the main climax, but they weren't. So that left a little bit more to be desired, but all in all, it was still a fantastic movie, and if you have the opportunity to see The Upside, it's definitely worth it. I really, really appreciated this movie, and I think that it was the perfect balance between heavy stuff and light-hearted hilarity. And I think that's a lot of what we need now, especially in this day and age, I guess. So yeah, that's all from me for now, and see you next time.
Yesterday, a blue smoke bomb was set off behind the wrestling mats in the multi-purpose room during lunch. The smoke set off a fire alarm which proceeded to go off repeatedly over the duration of lunch. A suspect has been found by administration.
Bo and Capenna with an all-good ad.
Did you hear how loud his music was? Not in my town. Do you know why I pulled you over today, sir?
What?
Do you know why I pulled you over today, sir?
No, why?
Your music was way too loud.
Really? You can get in trouble for that?
Yes, you can. You should have gone to all good driving school.
For today, tune in tomorrow and
Make it a great day.
Is that what you're going to tell Knox?
Yes.
I gave away all the stuff that I had away, and I'll never express myself, and I'll always expect some pain coming out of my shoulder, gashing the middle of my
like a local school. Yeah, do it. All right, cool.
big great pushing over when I know what I could do. I listen up into you. I hope that you see me grow. I want to see you too. I know I'm out here outside. I wish I had to